The phrase land claims sometimes brings to mind a hot-button issue that has been ongoing in some cases for over 100 years.
Canada, Ontario, and the nation as a whole needs to see the positive things that do occur for First Nations. That it isn't always the bad news. It isn't always what's sensationalized, a roadblock or an oka. It is the small success stories or large success stories that are happening for the betterment of all people.
Through negotiations of what are referred to as specific claims, the federal government and First Nations resolve disputes over money or assets that were promised in historic treaties and sometimes never delivered. Some specific claims involve grievances that relate to treaties signed hundreds of years ago. An 8-part video series highlighting some success stories of settling specific claims through negotiation has been developed by Aboriginal Affairs and Northern Development Canada. The stories show how First Nation communities and all Canadians stand to benefit from the resolution of these claims. One of those stories features a land dispute that began in 1996 and was successfully resolved in 2007. The Abenaki Nation on the south shore of the St. Lawrence River in Quebec settled the dispute under Canada's specific claim policy that would see the end of the Crespiel Reserve case. In this case, the Odanak and Wallanack communities of Abenaki came together to dispute the past surrender of the reserve.
Throughout the negotiation, there was a spirit of cooperation, really intent on settling the claim through discussion.
The two parties agreed that the Abenakis would give up their rights to the Crespiel territory in exchange for $4.5 million in compensation.
I think the other communities can find inspiration in what we did and see that it's possible to reach an agreement in which both parties are satisfied.
Since 2007, the federal government has settled over 80 specific claims totaling more than $1 billion with First Nation communities across Canada through negotiated settlements. These agreements can lead to job creation, training, health programs, and land ownership. This was the case with the Michipicoten First Nation, which has used a $58 million boundary claim settlement to build on its economic successes and pursue new local business partnerships. Key members of the Michipicoten Reserve highlight the triumphs for Canadians as a whole.
My vision is the opportunities are unlimited, because every day you come up with something a little bit different. We're getting all the other First Nations involved, also the mayors, and because it's going to be a boom I hope for everybody. And we've got diamond prospects here, and we've got gold. It's really an exciting time.
Through the settlement of these long-standing disputes, First Nations and governments are demonstrating their ability to work together in a spirit of reconciliation that will not only right past wrongs, but promote new partnerships and economic development opportunities that will benefit First Nations and all Canadians.
We can't change the past. We can't argue about what our ancestors might have done, whether there was mistakes made or mistakes not made. All we can do is try not to make mistakes today for the future of our children and the future of our future generations.
To learn more about specific land claims and to find out about the Writing Past Wrongs video series, visit aandc.gc.ca or youtube.com/AANDCanada.